In narrative art and literature, there is a choice to be made. What counts as victory, and what is worth sacrificing to meet that objective? Well-crafted stories often present a dilemma of sacrifice, or make it an inevitability. Sometimes this inevitability is something that the characters themselves must confront and discuss, and other times it's baked into the surrounding storytelling. But the commonality between great tales of heroics and valiance is that no win condition is free. We, as Genshin players, should understand this writing truth. Everything past 1.0 raised the stakes in ways the original narrative arcs never did. But at the same time, Rukkhadevata and Focalors were characters we met in the same scene that would be their end. It doesn't minimize the impact of those scenes, but it hits on a different wavelength when the loss is someone you've come to know. La Senora set the precedent that we shouldn't assume anyone will stick around for the long haul, even ones who have had every narrative set up to be the baddie in the shadows at the close of every nation. But it was Natlan that should have taught us that plot armor does not exist for everyone, and Genshin won't tell us who has the bulletproof vest and who doesn't. Koichi's death delivered in Act 4 was a slap of reality, and Capitano's reduction to eternal stasis stabbed the knife in and twisted it. Deaths of popular characters, interruptions of potential. Feels like it breaks a promise we didn't even realize we were holding on to. The promise that important characters are protected, that popularity or untold stories or affection grants them immunity. But in a game where we have already lost so much, and from a studio that has already shown in other IPs that they are not afraid, it's a hope we should know better than to keep. The loss of Sandrone was rattling. Despite my constant theorizing that her arc made the most sense to end alongside Act 8, I still wanted to believe that she was safe, right up until the moment she arrived at the boss arena with us. Then I knew. This was such a brutal death, and at the same time, such a heroic and in-character way to go out. Face to the enemy, defiant to the last breath. Even as the powers of the cosmos lay in her enemy's palms, Sandrone refused to be ruled, refused to be intimidated, refused to be afraid. I still fully believe that, given her backup plans and the narratives surrounding her and synthetic beings in general, there is hope to bring her back in some way. But I could also see a Genshin that says, no, this time, this one isn't coming back. This one isn't in stasis. This one is gone. There are a lot of scenes in video games I rewatch, even tough ones, for artistic appreciation or to simply enjoy such cinema once more. But this one, I already noticed the details I wanted to. I saw the coloration of the clouds, the angling of the shadows with the sun behind our enemy, so that while Sandrone sat in the shadow of her executioner, she was still facing the light. She was still in control. I don't need to rewatch this one, and I don't want to. Sandrone didn't die because she was careless or weak. She died because she stood her ground when retreat would have been safer. As the horizon stretches ever on into threats even more powerful, as we begin to untie Tevat's own ontological threads, Sandrone gives us a truth to march forward with. As the road grows darker and the enemies more merciless, her legacy isn't her sacrifice itself. It's courage. To keep your face to the enemy and confront the next moments, even when the cost is everything. So, my thoughts on that. I knew that I wouldn't be able to articulate that that's loud. I knew I wouldn't be able to articulate all of that, like off the cuff. I knew I was gonna have to write it down. And so I wrote it down as I was laying in bed last night, like kind of like the spark notes, like, okay, this point to this point. And this morning when I woke up, I popped my head off the pillow and I was like, this deserves more. My thoughts on this, I cannot convey properly unless I make something beautiful out of it. And so I recorded that at the ass crack of dawn, which is why, if you could tell, you couldn't hear my computer fan buzzing in the background during that, because I recorded that in the closet of my office here, so I wouldn't wake up my wife. But I had an incredible turnaround with that video. Wrote the script, recorded it, got the footage, and edited, exported, and did the thumbnail very, 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 very quickly. Thank you. I'm glad it was well received. It's currently on the YouTube. It's currently on the main channel, not my second channel. It's on the main channel, and I will post that one live. It's privated right now. I'll post that one live once this stream ends. But yeah, I felt like I couldn't properly convey my thoughts on that. Just speaking off the cuff with a rough outline of bullet points about what I wanted to talk about. And it was also a writing exercise as well. So thank you. I'm glad it was. Glad you guys enjoyed it. Welcome. Hello. I only gave the warning on the Discord Twitch channel like 3 minutes before stream, but should go without saying. And if you've made it this far, sorry, but obviously I have completed Act 8 of Nod Cry, and we'll be discussing all of that, etc. So I'm sorry if this is what spoiled it for you, but yeah. Oh, hello Monday, Phoenix, Halcyon, Soth, Jobster, Marceline. What is going on, everyone? Jester, hello Jester, from the past. Glad that you hopped out. You recognized that we were getting into stuff. That's why I didn't immediately start that video, because it was two things. I wanted to curate the video so that it was going to be a good video. And it also was going to be good for stream. So I started with kind of the narrative analysis of Loss, the narrative analysis of Genshin itself and how they do storytelling, so that if somebody was just hopping in, that there'd be a slight buffer before I got into that. And Jester, looks like they leveled their Bina to 95. Update Brain, thank you for the first time chat. Welcome. Hello. Lone Wolf, what's going on? Nightwalker, hello. Aaron, what up? Yeah, so Sandy's notebook that Arla left the Traveler is on the room with the flagship. Also, the lore behind our new skin as well. I am glad that it hit you as hard as I intended, that it had the intended effect, Luna. I'm sorry that it made you cry. I never want to make anyone cry, but I'm glad that it had that it had weight to it, that it wasn't just a video that I made. Flam, thank you for the first time chat. Welcome. What up? Oh, hello everyone. Quite the past 24 hours, wasn't it? 24, 36, however long it's been. But yeah. Oh, the Gossipers in Mondstadt as well. The Skies in Natlan? The Gossipers in Mondstadt as well. True. Okay. You can rewatch that one after the stream. I will put it live. It's already been uploaded. Thumbnail, which I'm very proud of. The thumbnail on that one as well is currently on my YouTube, but it's privated. It's on the main channel. I launched the second channel thinking that I was going to... I launched the second channel thinking that I was going to use it more. I don't know. Part of me thinks that I might, in the coming days or weeks, I might go back to uploading everything on this on the VOD channel and turn the VOD channel back into just the regular channel, because the bulk, the meat of the content on here on the main YouTube channel is VODs. And so it will just be sprinkled every now and then with edited videos, which will be dumped into a playlist to make it easy to navigate. Because the reason I made that second channel was ease of navigation. I don't know. I'm not using it. And I don't know. Anyways. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Let's hop in. We have a Bina to grab. We have events. We have lore to read. Man. What a journey, everyone. Oh, spinal abyss rewards as well. I'm curious, who Surge Strike Moon. Okay, Lunar Bloom, Lunar Charge. Okay, so lunar stuff. Should have been pretty obvious. May 4chan find you. Oh! Okay. Yeah, we have events and stuff. We got all that going on right now. Let's see, I ended off yesterday making, maxing out on resin. I'm not quite, we still got 4 hours before I'm capped on resin. So, I might save that resin for a potential incoming new character? Question mark? Why did I go to Mondstadt to do this? Ooh, thank you, Marceline. Appreciate that.
Add as
Oh, Mondstadt. Man. I always say this, like I keep saying this because it always comes up. What simple times this was. It was just a dragon attacking the city. You guys think that the blue sword actually might look more proper with ether? What buff does the changing that changes? Is it that it changes the passive on the sword of Natisenkreuz? I loved running around and getting same thing, just different arc alignment. Gotcha. Okay. Numa or Lisa gonna die. Oh, this is an enterable one, not a poppable one. Arriving at the predestined location makes the sword of Natisenkreuz tremble as if it has come to life. Switch to Usia. If the end of the time scale is reached, if the end of the time scale is reached, and the universe is like a blank sheet of paper, the former holy blade will project its shadow to reveal the way forward. Truly. Oh, damn, that looks good. Holy. I find it really cute how this is just like an outfit swap for the travelers. Because I did look at Lumine's, and she has, Lumine's has the little, whatever this little circle thing, and the sash, the scarf. And then Ether has these little cute things, which that double little neckerchief thing, this double thing on Lumine looks so cute. Those thin little tails, those thin trails, just fluttering behind her. I always preferred Lumine's standard attire to Aether's standard attire. And frankly, I prefer Lumine's alternate skin to Aether's alternate skin. Lumine's looks much closer to her default outfit though. Aether's is very different feeling. Just the fact that he has a jacket, you know? His tummy's covered. He's got feathers on his back. Who here has Beanud? Not quite so cold. Okay. We went up to pretty high pity when we went over to Silver Moon Hall. I'm wondering if we go to the light-bathed platform. He hasn't got a brain? Oh, braid! Jester leveled to 95. Jester, welcome back. We are going to be discussing Act 8 things, by the way. I noticed that you hopped out when you saw the video that was playing. So watch at your risk, anyone else who's along for the ride right now. I'm not just gonna blurt out right now that oh, Rosebud was the sled, but we will be discussing. I still need to process what I just witnessed. I just immediately went to the hand instinctively. I didn't even discuss like where should we wish, but this feels right. This feels right. Hi, Bean. Okay. What? We have one wish from the event, and then we have another wish right now, and then we will begin doing exploration and probably events a little bit as well. In the next 17 days and 23 hours and 7 minutes, we have events. We have Abyss. We have theater as well. I still haven't done the current theater either. We have a lot of opportunities to grab some primos. We have chests and oculi and... Okay. What did we get to? We did start at 2 because we got Varessa on a 10 pull. So we did technically start yesterday at 2 pity. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, geez Louise, 35, 40, 45, 50, I know we're above 50, 55, 60, 65, 70? We're at 74? Okay, it's a 3. Okay. Okay. 2 slingshots in a row. I also have a standard. I've had the standard sitting in the standard bin for a while, and I can't remember where we even got this, but it's been sitting here for a long time. Okay. Harbinger of Dawn. That's Arlecchino in the morning. Don't look at me like that. It was funny. She didn't like my joke, everyone. Guys, she doesn't. Now the other question I have real quick is, are we able to deposit our sigils at this point? Quick floor 11 primos, true. Okay. At our... More meeting points. I'm fine. That was you who barked. At our room... Let's see. I still haven't... Who's... This was a team that I made. This is just Malwika's team. In case they gave us our team, one of our chosen teams, for the boss battle, I did prep my Malwika. I don't use her enough. Let's use her actually right now. Or maybe Neff or Flies. Maybe Flies actually. Who did Mav take artifacts from? I forget. I have it in my notes. Okay, Varessa's flower. Oh, that's not the flower. Varessa's flower. Navia's plume. Navia? This is what you have to do when they don't give me loadouts the way that I wanted them. Yoi's sands. Yoi's goblet as well. Yoi. And Varessa's circlet. Cool. Okay. Should be back to normal. So with the slasher, 49. Okay, cool. With no ER, which actually means that those artifacts rolled kind of in favor. 194 on damage, but 49 rate's kind of pathetic. But okay, cool. Sweet. I'm gonna delete that from my notes. Now everyone should be back. Yeah, okay, you've got the Gladiator set, which is really Kutching's set. Cool. Where's my Yoimiya? Yoi! 74 bottom. Okay, that's where you were at. Cool. Sweet. Oh right, Varka would have a medium point because there's specifically we went over that in detail as well during the live stream that there's a Favonius headquarters up there. Marionette's notebook. Let's sit and read this. Whose sketchbook is this? Now that I think about it, every time I saw Sandrone, the notebook she had with her was never exactly the same. Probably because she was someone who loved taking notes and often had new ideas. Though she is a machine, to you and your companions, Sandrone is entirely human. Her joys, sorrows, and emotions are not much different from yours. Notice, once again, how they're referring to her in present tense. They're not saying Sandrone was entirely human. I find that an interesting detail. Excuse me. The notebook that the knave hands you is somewhat aged, with creases at the corners, as if it had been accidentally folded and then carefully smoothed out by someone. Sandrone has a lot of stories... Well, it's her notebook, though. I was about to say, like, is this is the notebook itself originally Elaine's notebook? Because he said, destroy my records, and she said, okay, but first I'm gonna read them. So, like, as if he folded them up to be destroyed, and then she opened them, and then she opened them to reread them before destroying them, to commit them to memory. Sandrone has a lot of stories about her recorded in it. You're not sure if the knave has read them. But judging from the expression on her face when she gave you the notebook, she seems to know Sandrone very well, even without it, and is even responsible for carrying out her last wishes. Sunny. Oh, the weather. Sunny. Elaine has provided me with many notebooks. I often discard them after making a few markings. On those occasions, his expression was unreadable. Nevertheless, he supplies me with new ones. I do not understand his reasoning. I do not know why I discarded them after making markings. I do not know why he permits this behavior. He states that my emotion module is optimal. I do not comprehend. This is a new notebook. I do not wish to discard it. I have learned to record. I am beginning to record. I've learned more, and my manner of speech has become... We knew from the get-go... This wasn't spoiled to me, right? We knew beforehand that he told her to destroy his records, right? I hope that's that's kind of a minor detail, though. If it's something from the notebook that was spoiled to me for somehow, she's in AQ. Okay. I've learned more, and my manner of... Man, it all just mushes together sometimes. I've learned more, and my manner of speech has become more elegant. Elegant is a new word I have learned. Elaine advised me not to push myself. I disagree. I've performed exceptionally well. We conversed this afternoon. I've drawn several conclusions. 1, Elaine created me. 2, he modeled me after memories of his deceased sister, and now he feels guilt. My learning ability exceeds his expectations. Elaine Guillotine's younger sister was named Marianne Guillotine. She passed away long ago. Elaine finalized my creation on his 65th birthday. He stated that... Oh, I forgot how old he was when she came along. He stated that I am a friend, a family member. He expressed happiness about gaining a companion. Elaine has not defined our relationship. It is evident that I am not Marianne Guillotine. He concurred, noting that I am significantly different from his sister. He expressed a desire for me to act according to my own will. When I stated that I would no longer discard the notebooks, Elaine's composure wavered briefly. He likely experienced an urge to weep, but ultimately suppressed it. Elaine said I could choose a birthday if I wished, and I will consider this proposal seriously. He mentioned that most people cannot choose their birth date, but I can. I am free. It's overcast. Elaine's physical condition continues to deteriorate. Doctors have visited frequently. Each time he closes the door, I'm excluded from the process. I sense something unfamiliar. Later, Elaine identified the sensations as anger and sadness. He expressed man, how interesting. How interesting to not understand anger or sadness. That's how early this Sandrone that we're reading about was. He expressed satisfaction that I was learning to... Oh, by the way, I do recognize these are all long. There's 9 of them. I want all of it. Give me the lore. Bathe me in it. He expressed satisfaction that I was learning to recognize him. However, he noted that I do not understand guilt. He explained that the social mechanisms behind this emotion are too complex for most animals or machines to acquire easily. I've concluded that understanding guilt is not a necessary function for me. Elaine inquired about my desires. My response was, I want you to be healthy. Also, Elaine presented a new invention to me. He has named it Polonia. Oh! Why did I think that Polonia was Sandrone's creation? I guess I just assumed that he was. I cannot classify Polonia as family, kin, or friend. Its architecture lacks an emotion module comparable to mine. The reason for Elaine's design choice to create it with different specifications is unclear to me. He asserted that both Polonia and I are unique and cannot be replicated. He clarified that I am myself, whereas Polonia is a purely mechanical construct. That's a very of-note sentence. He asserted that both Polonia and I are unique and cannot be replicated. Sorted through the warehouse, and it's overcast again. Sorted through the warehouse and cleaned the room. Debugged Polonia's basic functions. She modified. So I guess it was Elaine then who originally created him out of an old ruin guard, an old ruin machine, with mech materials. Unless she clearly added her own. I like to imagine that because Polonia is her companion, she's the one that added the top hat. I like to imagine that she added the little top hat to make him a little more human. Rainy. Elaine passed out. His condition is deteriorating. The doctor examined him with a grim expression. Elaine's subordinate came to visit him, bringing a brand new tea set and some expensive tea leaves. Elaine doesn't like or drink tea, nor is he used to using luxurious things, so the tea set is mine. Sunny, all my potted plants are thriving. This is simple, and it seems almost too straightforward to claim any credit for myself. When conditions are right, they simply grow on their own, independent of any gardener. I see a parallel in myself. I, too, don't rely on anything to grow. Overcast. It feels empty right now. I'm going to play... where is it? I know I have it here somewhere. There we are. Today I helped Elaine with Polonia's final tests. He's been unable to walk, so I transported him there in his wheelchair. Elaine displayed little emotion. Despite Polonia's stable performance, he wasn't satisfied. I explained that Polonia is, in essence, merely an algorithm designed to calculate the unknown. As for what the unknown is, he himself is uncertain. The scope of the unknown is vast, too vast to quantify. Turn that down just a slight bit. As for what the unknown is, he himself is uncertain. The scope of the unknown is vast, too vast to quantify, and I find it difficult to process that even he lacks an answer, and that this realization causes him sorrow. I don't understand. Elaine asked, "How shall we view the fate of this world?" "Use a detector," I responded. Sunny. Elaine has entrusted me with his old notebooks. It brings me genuine joy, and I find great value in the knowledge he imparted. Lately I've been contemplating the fate of this world. I quickly concluded that it is an inquiry without an answer. If people cannot even grasp their own destinies, how can they presume to meddle with the world's? A truly foolish notion. Elaine remarked that you can tell her you can see her personality very slowly grow and solidify. A truly foolish notion. Elaine marked that there are quite a few fools who would hold such ideas. I laughed and gave him a disbelieving look. Then he began to laugh as well, though I cannot comprehend what he finds amusing. Sunny, again. Music, at an okay level. I bought new bed sheets, pillowcases, and curtains. My room is now refreshingly tidy. I must say, that was a clever decision. Sunny again. I've been too modest in my recent records. I'm not just smart, I'm brilliant. I'm a quick learner, and even Elaine agrees. Sunny again. Elaine's body won't hold on much longer. He sat by the fireplace and told me some stories. He created me, in the beginning, to honor the memory. It's interesting that we don't know how much time has passed. Obviously, Elaine is human, and he's still holding on. So it hasn't been years and years, but it's interesting that we don't get any dates as to how much time has passed. He sat by the fireplace and told me some stories. He created me in the beginning to honor the memory of the years he spent with his sister. He hadn't even decided what to do with me when he first brought me into being. Later, he hoped I could travel on his behalf, to see the world and broaden my own horizons. One problem. Elaine and I are now colleagues, both tied down by long-term professional commitments. It seems true freedom to travel is for those unburdened by work. As he put it, that dream lies in ruins now, a complete and utter failure. He mentioned that he once had another wish, but abandoned it long ago. I pressed him for details, and he admitted with some awkwardness that he once dreamed of saving the world when he was young. He mentioned that he once had another wish, but abandoned it long ago. I pressed him for detail. It is not an exaggeration to say that Sandrone saved the world. Her formula and her delaying, literally buying time for Bina to show up. I asked him if this was a wish I needed to inherit. He was taken aback and firmly told me no. He said I could do anything I like, and that he had no expectations of me. Elaine asked if there was anything I wanted to do. Well, I haven't found that yet. Parents are responsible for bringing children into the world, and children are responsible for their future. This is a social rule. I believe the final unspoken tenet of this rule is that children are also responsible for their parents' final years. Elaine's final years have reached their end. He left a will concerning his remaining possessions, a small sum of savings, Polonia, and some notebooks. He asked me to burn the notebooks after his death to avoid theft. Honestly, given the sheer volume, Polonia is probably the only one who could steal them. Polonia was Elaine's final pursuit in life. It is a pity he did not live to see it produce a definitive answer. He told me not to worry about it, and that I could leave Polonia to the Fontaine Research Institute. His only regret was that those people wouldn't know how to maintain it as well as I do. I disagree with this plan. Polonia will remain with me. However, I'm not sure what I should use it for. It's rainy. Today was Elaine's funeral. Heavy rain fell throughout the ceremony as if someone was crying in the sky. Indeed, Sandrone. Ugh, annoying! Holding an umbrella in the rain is so inconvenient. Elaine was laid to rest, and everything proceeded smoothly. I was the one who stepped forward to bid him farewell, while Polonia stayed behind to look after the house. The weather didn't clear up until midnight. I sat by the grave for a while, keeping Elaine company, with the moon in the sky keeping me company in turn. The night was very quiet. No more sounds of labored breathing. It feels as if the only companion I have left in this world is the moon. Holy shit, dude. Ah. That is fire writing. And the fact that this is intentionally given to you after the fact. Sonny, and I'm leaving now. Farewell. Update log, it's overcast. Update log, upgraded Polonia's tea brewing functions, his meal delivery functions, his book search functions, and corrected a malfunction where Polonia could not hang laundry. To the outside of her imagine Polonia hang the laundry, and his giant ass hands just like, how? To the outside, I'll claim that Polonia is my attendant. That should turn some curious stares away. I have to protect it. It's Elaine's secret and his wish. Snezhnaya is so cold, though it has nothing to do with me. It's overcast, by the way. Overcast again. I found a new job, and the pay is pretty good. The boss is a woman with an icy demeanor, and I do mean icy. As for my colleagues, they're a real mixed bag. It's already getting on my nerves. It's sunny. What's the point of a sunny day in Snezhnaya? It snows just as heavily. My colleagues are so annoying. Rainy. I haven't journaled. I wonder how much time passed between... This is the funeral. This is the funeral, and she sat there all day. And then, Snezhnaya. I haven't journaled for a good while. It slipped my mind. Nothing felt particularly worth recording, and since it's something I don't feel like doing, might as well pause it for now. Next, new text appears after a few blank pages. Columbina is so annoying. Arlecchino is so annoying. What on the earth was Dottore thinking? I simply cannot agree with his approach. It's been weeks since the new project was launched, Project Stuja. How old is Project Stuja? Was launched, and it's still stuck in the approval process. What is Pantalone's problem with financial approvals? Why is he so ridiculously stringent? It's not like it's his personal money. It all belongs to the Fatui. It's snowy. Dottore's project was approved 10 times faster than mine. Ugh. He and Pantalone should do me a favor and disappear from my sight. Sunny. A meeting with Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Duration, 2 hours, 15 minutes. Sunny. Rosaline brought me a new tea set, claiming it was from Mondstadt, and a bottle of wine. That's odd. Didn't she say she couldn't be bothered to go to Mondstadt? Oh, damn. I wonder if this picks up with the start of the game. Right here. Potentially right here. Had she been, she traveled the world before though, because after the Cataclysm, she wandered the world on a rampage. It was how she became known as the Crimson Witch. She didn't just wander around in sorrow, she wandered around with a vengeance. The world took things from her. The Crimson Witch set, by the way, I believe we have read the, I believe we have read that on stream, and also Senora's own, her boss drops as well, have such tragic, such tragic lore in just Molten Moment. Just the boss drops from the Raiden fight, just the boss drops from the Senora battle, the boss battle, the weekly. Sunny attended Piero's lecture. Not bad. The content is pretty good. Pulcinella's, I'm pronouncing that right, correct? Pulcinella's lecture is tomorrow. Rainy. A meeting with Capitano, Arlecchino, and Rosaline. Duration 40 minutes. Damn, what a stacked room that was. Duration 40 minutes. So the tea set was purchased by mail. That explains everything. Rosaline's new high heels are so loud. They're noisy, but I do like the gift she gave me. I suppose I can cut her some slack. Heavy snow. Columbina's preference for tea is quite ordinary, not as refined as Arlecchino's. Perhaps that's just like her. Do special people like ordinary tea, or ordinary people special tea? That's such a cute delve into her mind. That she was thinking about such things that were kind of such ordinary things. Do ordinary people like special tea, or do special tea like ordinary people? Anyways. Sonny, it's been 2 weeks since we lost contact with Tartaglia on his mission. Yep. Yeah, we are deep in the game at this point. Not deep, but still 1.x stuff. It's been 2 weeks since we lost contact with Tartaglia on his mission. Sonny, Tartaglia returned with a few scratches. Also, looks like Columbina and Dottore are on the outs. I didn't ask further. It was only a matter of time anyway. Arlecchino and Columbina came over for tea and picked Rosaline up on the way. It was a good day. I should keep some cookies on hand for next time. Snowy. Rosaline is... Yep. That's all... That's all that needs to be said, Sandrone. I wonder... In Arlecchino's trailer... Like normal people, do normal people take walks? In Arlecchino's own trailer, is it possible that when Arlecchino was inducted into the Fatui, that the only harbingers by that point was Piero, Signora, Scara, and Crucibina? And then the Knave, because those that we only see Piero, Rosaline, and Wanderer in Arlecchino's trailer. But I don't know if I want to read that as those were the only harbingers that existed. Perhaps those were just the only harbingers that turned up to her coronation as Knave. Because I was trying to see if it was possible to glean when people showed up. Like, at what point in the Harbinger's accruing? I mean, obviously Dottore's been there for a long time as well, so that doesn't make sense. Yeah, only ones who turned up. Because Dottore had been there, he's ancient. Not ancient, he's not 6,000 years old. But, yeah. Yeah, and Arla hasn't been a Harbinger very long. Oh, very true. Because she's not like 500 years old. She's just a regular human in terms of age. That's true. She hasn't been Harbinger for long. Very true. Okay. That's how we end. Number 6, page 7. New text appears after a few blank pages. Most of it relates to the Narcissan Court's Ordo, so abstruse that prolonged study leaves one busy. Mixed in are a few offhand comments, which looks like Sandrone's recent jottings. Heavy snow. Capitano chose to stay in Natlan. Shame. Wow! Her notebook skips from Inazuma to Natlan. So there's nothing... We don't get to hear what her thoughts were about... Well, she wouldn't have thoughts about Scara or anything. And, about the Fontaine debacle. I would love to know what she had to say about the Fontaine debacle. About Arlecchino assisting Fontaine. About the prophecy. About the knowledge that child held off the narwhal for that long. For any space of time. Sonny, Columbina hasn't been faring well since he resigned. Serves her right. I did warn her to think carefully before making such decisions, but she wouldn't listen. The materials Arlecchino provided were extensive. I owe her my thanks. Important. Send gifts to the House of the Hearth, one for every child. There's a ton of children in the house. New project.
and I have to collaborate with the new project, and I have to collaborate with the Dottore. I can't help but feel some resentment towards Her Majesty for this, but Her Majesty's plan must succeed. God, Columbina, can you stop being so annoying? Do you think this is the point that Bina learned how to pop up behind random people? Look. Yeah, that whole calamity Renee and Elaine prepped for. Yeah, child boxed that shit for a month. Yeah, and she probably you're probably right. She had thoughts and probably even wrote it down. Because it's been a while since she said, I'll pause it. She picked it back up right here. She picked it back up prior to Mondstadt, if we're reading this correctly, you know? Okay. Polonia's situation is stable, optimizing algorithmic logic, expecting several hours of downtime, a meeting with Arlecchino, duration 20 minutes, a tea break with Arlecchino, duration 1 hour. Scattered amongst vast volumes of data are a few terms, calculations, orthons. The probability of Columbina being alive is definitely higher than any other outcome. Absolutely. Also, today is Elaine's birthday. I do hope the traveler is safe. It would be a great hassle otherwise. Almost there. Inconceivable. Hatguy's core is from Irminsul. Performance is stable. He seems to know us pretty well. Or maybe he's just the sociable sort? I don't know. Does he seem like the sociable sort? Final page. Core assembly completed. System checked and deployed for combat. Regarding the key points of this technique, by using Luanatar's, a fragment of Columbina's soul, connection with a variable in this world, a descender, we aim to effect the retrieval of Columbina's complete soul from inside the moon's reflection. The survival of the traveler is a necessary condition for success. Updated log. Upgraded Polonia's core function to the world formula. Upgraded Polonia's search and retrieval functions. Implemented a new self-preservation mechanism for Polonia. Combat priority shifted from protecting me to protecting Polonia. Installed a false core and data destruction function. All data log will be cleared if the damage level falls below the critical threshold. Iterated on my self-preservation mechanisms. Glad we get to keep that. A relic from Sandrone passed to you by the knave. Its pages record many matters related to Sandrone, although its cover and pages are worn with age. It's easy to see how much its owner once treasured it. I'm glad we read that entire thing. It would have gone amiss if we skipped over it, if we skimmed over it, you know? Here's the thing. Let me tell you how it is. Oh hey, there's more stuff to glean with Boss Hoda. All right. I think, honestly, what I want to do right now before anything else, it's time to, we have, how long would it take to Fossilore my way over there? I mean, probably quite a while. Not a long time? Okay, plans for us to stream. We have, let's see, where my Skirk team, maybe. I know I can use the teleport, but where's Avengers Tower? It's this direction. Oh, it's north, directly north. North, Connery. What? Jeez! Didn't even see that thing. aren't any wave riders in Nod Cry at all, aren't there?
Strike a pose.
Sign up a potion. That's not the most optimal way of doing anything. RIP surfboard. We have plenty of primo gems to be gleaned from not only our new areas, but also, like I said, theater, abyss, events. There's a photography event going on. You guys said that that starts in. Oh shit! I was not paying attention even remotely. Son of a bitch. It's in Fontaine. Is it a similar? It's a similar kind of photography event that we've had before, right? Where you get like a folder and you take pictures and stuff. Yeah, daily event going on. What's this theater like? Theater? Well, okay, I guess both questions. What's theater like? Let me start with theater. I'm asking for theater and abyss. What's theater like this time around? Because theater's been active for a while. I just still haven't done it for some reason. I think that who has buffs right now? Aren't pyro characters buffed for theater? Which would mean that I could use my Arle, maybe. It's always helpful when endgame content will allow me to use my characters who are built very, very well. Theater not bad. Okay. Pyro, Hydro, and Electro. Oh, okay. I've got some pretty good options for that. Pyro, I've got Arlecchino, obviously. And Hydro, I've got Xingqiu and Xingqiu, Yelan, Farina right here. And Electro, I don't know how built Durin is for, actually these days Durin, my brain keeps wanting to tell me that Durin isn't very well built right now, but actually I have been spending a bit of time on him, haven't I? And for Electro, yeah, I have Flins and Varessa, as well. This Electro, so this Abyss, then, favors lunar reactions, as we just saw. Abyss has that annoying cactus thing back on I forget how to fight that damn thing. Mostly favors lunar charged. Okay. My Flins isn't built super good. He might be good enough for primo gathering, though, for theater. Cactus was electro charged. Oh, okay. Oh. That's weird. That came out during Summertime Resort. This felt trivial. Oh, okay. This might be one that I'm able to grab more than 26 stars. Then mid to high 20s is usually my norm for stars. See, being able to walk there allows me to yap. Gives me an excuse to just yap for no reason, but also tidy up a little bit of like the things that we need to talk about. As well. I guess I could be running, can't I? I could be sprinting. This looks so much like Avengers Tower from the distance, and it still kind of looks that way. Summer for oh, that's right. And Nefo did come out with some, because I was like, why would that was a Natlan area? Why would Electrocharge be a thing there? You're right. Does the cactus have anything to do with Night Soul? Because you would think that anything, no. That's fascinating. That's such a weird. Just Electrocharge. Have they ever done that before? Where kind of a mechanic or boss or event or abyss or something like that kind of foretells what is to come? I guess in hindsight, yeah, you know. Like in hindsight, was any of like Fontaine's mechanics, whoa. Look at that. First time. There's a Flynn's time for everything. Thank you, Farina. Take a bow. An Effa bait boss. Yeah. It's the, hey, you should have pulled for an Effa. Or, hey, you want to pull for that an Effa, don't you? Things that coexist with Kuvaki. Oh my gosh, it's a... What? It's got a face. It's got a face and a mustache. Marvelous Mandrognas. Mandragons. Under the influence of pure Kuvaki energy, these wondrous plant-like creatures have emerged after a long period of evolution, possessing the ability to move independently. After they absorb, so what the hell are dendro slimes? After they absorb Kuvaki energy and become suffused, you can take advantage of this state to charge objects that are susceptible to Kuvaki or purify objects affected by the abyss. Numerous objects coexist with the Kuvaki energy and the influence of the Pillar of Embla. These objects, when combined with pure Kuvaki energy, can be absorbed or thrown. Hold aim to throw the absorbed object in any direction while maintaining the absorbed state. Of course, you may also tap to release and put it down. Doing so will cause you to lose the power granted by the Kuvaki energy. 3 different states. Lacking Kuvaki exist in a fallowed state. Okay. Those affected in the abyss enter a blighted state, and those fully infused enter a suffused. When these objects are fallowed and blighted, you are unable to obtain Kuvaki from them. Oh, that makes sense. Kuvaki that exists in pure energetic form can propagate through currents. Upon impact, what kind of impact? Objects that are suffused with Kuvaki, what a dumb joke, will release a single Kuvaki current, providing energy to other objects susceptible to Kuvaki within a certain range. These objects will then become suffused. Hit suffused objects to release a single Kuvaki current. How much of that will I remember? None. Can I just hit that with that one? Oh!
Take it. Go on. You have my approval.
Get that shit away from my Bina. Don't drop it. Why is this one? I guess Malwika, not Malwika, other tall lady with Blauma did tell us that the one at the Frostman Signs is the only original one. Our first statue of the new area. How did I get Noelle before I got? I guess that kind of makes sense because you opened the wish function before you even set out, before you even leave Jean's office. I smell oculi. Okay, what the? Ow! Oh, an elevator. I think this is what Focalors had in mind when she told Farina to. I say this a lot, but do you think this is what Focalors had in mind when she told Farina to be a human?
Go on. You have my approval.
Flying up in the air with magical powers. I stole your cabbage, my good sir. Another Lunoculus over here as well, fishing up in the air. Okay. I'm gonna be completely honest. My primary motivation right now is Primogems. Imagine that. There was another Lunoculus somewhere over here. Oh, hi. Oh, it's one of these things. We first saw one of these, but well, that's all soup flowers right here. We first saw one of those in the Archon quest. Stop. Read chat. What? It was a chest where? Read chat, please. Where? You know, we also do have a treasure compass. The dude I just collected vegetables from? The guy I stole cabbages from? Where's the cabbage merchant? Where's the guy I stole cabbages from? Son of a... That is what my rudeness buys me. Okay, this guy I stole cabbages from. Where's there a chest over here? Why is there a chest here? Oh! Oh, man, I had to look right at that.
Go on. You have my approval.
Thank you, Felina. Anyone remember who the first character they crowned was? Farina was my first one. I once asked, like, who was the first one that you 90'd, or the first one you final phased, and for some people it's been such a long time, they're like, I don't even remember at this point. Get my burst fully charged. Strongly. In 1.1. Yeah, because I was lamenting. Lunar Conflux Barrier. A barrier formed by pure Kuvaki energy, formed after pure Kuvaki energy condenses. There may be unexpected things sealed within it. Attacking using objects suffused with Kuvaki or unleash Kuvaki by other means to cause them to enter the suffused state. Barrier will melt as a result. Wow, melt got power grip. If the barrier is large, it will require multiple charges for it to become suffused. By observing the surface of the barrier, it can gauge its current charging process. Oh, it's fuller. Once fully charged, the Lunar Conflux Barrier will reveal the objects sealed within, becoming suffused in the process. At this stage, the Lunar Conflux Barrier will also recharge objects which are susceptible to Kuvaki Glimmer Fruit. Okay, that's the one that threw us up in the air. Right? No, that threw us up in the air. Also can throw a light object. Oh, I can throw the plants into it! Okay, what was this one then? Glimmer Fruit. It's fused with sufficient. By absorbing and throwing, you can consume it to release a powerful Kuvaki current.
Where do we come from? And where are we going?
Who knows, Skirk? Who knows? Who knows? Okay. Any more plants I can... What are you doing to that thing? I need healing Farina for this team.
The shelving. Take your truth out.
Take your tooth out.
Another star goes out.
What? 35,000? Has it just been a while since I've played? Why do I not remember her hitting for 35,000? Also, that's 35,000. Boom, 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 and each one of those is 35k. What were you guys doing to this poor thing? You monsters! Get it? Because they're hilly trolls?
A treasure buried in time.
Oh, okay. Hi there. Oh my gosh, lizards! Wait, do I have any? I don't have any Pokeballs left? The squirrel is displeased. I whiffed that one. There we go. Oh. Sweet. I like. Oh, there's another one right here as well. Oh, hi. For a brief second, I was gonna say Luanatar. Hello, Kuhenki. Oh, it made a moon lane for me. Oh, I could throw a flower on the creature! Because it's got abyssal, it's got abyssal. Oh my gosh, that should have been way more obvious to me. Mysterious sloth sheep. Oh my gosh, look at its face. Under the influence of pure Kuvaki energy, these wondrous plant-like creatures have emerged after a long period of evolution. They look like goats from the outside. They are essentially the fruit of some mysterious plant. What the fuck? After absorbing the seed core that resides within it, you can direct its movement. Throw the seed core to guide its movement and launch the seed core. Launch them at the seed core's location, which will release a single powerful Kuvaki current. I've got a little buddy on a... There. Oh, that didn't... Here, come with me over here. Okay, I can... Oh, Wait. Q just deposits it. Okay. And then they go back to normal. Okay. I was like, I didn't mean to just put you in one place. I was afraid that if I tried to swipe at that at those boxes that I would hurt the creature. How far you've come, Genshin, making us kill Saurians the last... Oh, whoops. Oh, Is it being shot from that one? It is! It's just being tossed around! You monster! Sorry, instinct. I saw birds on a bridge! Death to pigeons. You think they're doing it to themselves? That make that I like that more. This is great. I love this already. We're look how much I've explored. I'm already I love it already. I'm Avengers Tower. Oh shoot, did I miss one? I missed a spot. Ooh, a chest. My ADHD is in full swing right now. What? We have new stuff to explore, chat.
Do your master's bidding.
Do your master's brokering? Oh, jeez! Plunge skirk.
Let the world
What I should do... Just building fanfare, Yelon. Power. It's not an awesome way to like build a lot of fanfare, but it is a reliable way to build fanfare, which is just take all the hits that are coming at you and then heal them with the singer. Mine to shield. But how tanky these things are, because Skirk was hitting for like 27k during that, which is not a small amount of oh my gosh, 3?
You've earned yourself a reward.
Apparently. Look at the cool designs on this bridge. Current friendship team is Overload Varissa, which is great for exploring. My Varessa is doing good. She can do way, way better though, because she's running a 4-piece. She's literally just borrowing Kutching's artifacts. And so she's running a 4-piece of Gladiator. Is that an auto-triggering quest? I see up there. Seems like it potentially could be. Farina cons was your best investment. Oh yeah, what's been everyone's like most life-changing cons? This should go without saying, but Arlecchino's C1 turned into an absolute monster. Almost 300,000 on a normal attack. She can hit 296, 243, 221, 198. It's insane, and she can hit it like bam, bam, because she attacks so fast. Flynn's C1. What's Flynn's C1? Basic cooldown of the special elemental north is reduced, but to 4 seconds. Additionally, when party members trigger lunar reaction to work over 8 energy. That is really good. Shilon C2 is broken. I hear that Shilon C4 is the one that makes her excuse me. Not that her C2 is anything to sneeze at, but that is specifically her C4 is what makes her god tier character. The gods have cursed the Greeks. Remember that old movie? Troy, starring Brad Pitt, Eric Bana. Saffron. Was that Saffron Burrows in Hello. There we go. In Troy. Diana Kruger. Ooh. But it seems like there should be a moon lane that sprouts from here. Or... Huh. Technology? Usually I use the power of the moons. Hydro Traveler C6. Do you think... Because I often don't. Do you think that... oh, hey, this is... Oh, right. Avengers Tower's Pyramedia. Whoa.
Always take it seriously.
Awesome looking wheelchair. Oh, this is an infirmary. I walked into an infirmary and I'm like, man, you look cool. Do you think that them giving Hydro Traveler Ino's okay, it's automatic. Them giving Hydro Traveler Ino's burst is them saying like, hey, we may eventually, like, we understand how much Hydro Traveler blows. I don't think they'll ever fix it, though. I think that was just like, all right, we know he sucks. Here, just for this quest, you can have Ducky. That is the thing about games like Genshin, is that games that have rare L's, when they have when they do have something that does suck, it blows a lot.
Your hard work is paying off, as it should.
Thank you, Skirk. Oh, there's there's this thing that I was looking for. I am so happy to have whoa! I'm so happy to have a new place to explore. I'm worried about running into random quests though. But here, let's go back down here because I just went up this because I saw a Lunoculus. I see another Lunoculus. A lululul. Region pretty dense with random quest triggers. That was, from a gameplay perspective, it's okay. From a streaming perspective, it's actually pretty brutal. You can just be walking along and just get pulled into 15 minutes of dialogue. Ooh 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 question mark ooh ooh. This random lady with glittering leggings walked by and just started ooh-ooing at me. She was crazy hot though, so I didn't question it. Can I be honest? I kind of prefer Skirk's Fontaine attire with the little sash that goes across here. Can I be honest? No, Connery, please lie to us. Just stuck one right next to one of the statues, like near the like in Natlan. If it's not 2 minutes, then that's less annoying. But it is still I do still prefer quests that don't auto. Where is their Kuvaki plants?
Treasure buried in time.
I have. There's bros here. That was an unnecessary thing to. All right. Well. Right above them, where? Oh. Look, I don't I don't know what to tell you. They're very cute. Look, they've got a mustache. Is what it looks like to me. That reads as a mustache. What does that read to you? Is that a mouth or a mustache? I like believing that's a mustache. And they all talk like this. Yes. Some of them just have Malusa's voice. Yes. That was not Malusa's voice. Bunny teeth. Ratnik just staring at me like, what is this guy's problem? What is this squirrel even doing? Bunny teeth. Here, let me look at you.
Nice. I like the rain.
Oh my gosh, now I'm not gonna unsee the teeth thing. There. That looks like a quest. There's an Auk over there. Merciless. Marceline. Prime Pine Amber. Amber getting power crept by a tree? These are the jokes you sub for. These are the jokes you come to stream for. Boop. Also a very short quest. Oh, okay. Bean plant. Bean plants! I should have recognized that from the stream then. Oh, hello, frames. What did I see? There was another Auk that was also leading up here. Probably that can be grabbed by one of these again. Yep, right there.
Nice. I like the
Shut
rain.
up. Me trying to hop up on an elevator and Skirk just like, nice. That is how she would reply to anyways.
The sun feels almost as hot as those studio lights I'm in front of all the time. Good thing there can only be one sun.
But multiple moons. Do you reckon there's an Auk up there? I feel like we would see it. Oh, hey, there's an Auk right there. Yo, I've been Sothsbane for a long time. What do you think Amber's buff would be if she got Hex buffs? Oh, hello. Someone who appears to be the leader. O Torchforger who illuminates the darkness on the borderlands, we Lightkeepers pledge here and now. Thus did I foresee, waves crashing on the shore, the night sky devoured by deathly silence. Thus did I declare whomsoever— oh, that was Itua speaking. That's my Itua voice, apparently. Thus did I declare, whomsoever cradles the flame and keeps it burning unquenched need not descend into that darkness. We are the light keepers, who shine the eternal light of hope into the endless snow-swept plains. My fellow companions, our mission this time is to repel the monsters infesting within Kipumaki Cliff and investigate the culprit behind this wild hunt outbreak. We shall set foot on that cliff, which we last approached 3 years ago, and fight this decisive battle. What was 3 years ago? Was that Sumeru, or was that Fontaine? No, Fontaine was 2 years ago. Fontaine was 2 years ago?! Which we last approached 3 years ago, and fight this decisive battle. I know many of you, like me, have reasons why you must be on this mission. Keep this in mind. Pyramida is behind us. For the living, for our future, we must not even take one step back. As our vow thunders, our bones and blood we shall use as fuel. We shall make life greater than death. We shall our solemn duty as Ratniki. To battle. Yes, Captain! These people seem like people who would stand against the long night and purge the darkness. Paimon's never seen so many Ratniki gathering and heading out before. This must be real serious business. Their captain seems like a reliable sort. Yeah, he looks about the same age as the Traveler, but he's got an imposing presence. This guy does not look 6 billion years old. Realistically, an actual answer, how old do you think Ether is? Because my bet is something like... my actual answer is 10,000 years old. That's my actual answer. If Zhongli is 6,000 years old and Ether's from another timeline, another planet, another reality, another realm, I'd put him at 10K. But Paimon's still worried at all, because it also is the fact of, like, in Ether's world, like, the only reason we think of a year is just the amount of time it takes the Earth to orbit around the sun. So Teyvat orbiting around its sun, I don't know. But Paimon's still worried. They're going after that special wild hunt, right? Will they actually be okay, even with all these people? Let's find a way to pitch in. The wild hunt's everyone's problem, not just the Lightkeepers. We can't just leave this be. Sorry to bother you both. Oh, they witnessed the birth and death of stars. True. So that is like hundreds of millions of years. The birth and death of stars, plural, that is hundreds of millions of years. At least 4, we can say that. Sorry to bother you both. Hey there, Gramps. Anything we can help you with? This is our first time meeting, but I can already tell that you're no ordinary people. I happened to hear that blonde-haired adventurer named Conry. I'm not going to be able to keep up that voice for very long. I happened to hear that blonde-haired adventurer named Conry and his companion have arrived in Nodcry, bringing with them impressive resumes and from adventures all over Teyvat. Would you happen to be those 2 legends? Yes, indeed. How did our whereabouts get leaked again? The things you have done in other nations, do you think that doesn't make the rounds? Charlotte is everywhere! I didn't expect to be recognized here, and if this keeps up, we'll have to go undercover just to step outside. Don't you like being famous, Paimon? Fortunately, I'm used to it. What? What, have you been practicing your signature in secret or something? I am Nikita, an ordinary Ratnik who's been stationed on this remote land for years. Pardon my sudden interruption, but in truth, I have a humble request. Huh. Could this be related to the Wild Hunt? Indeed. It has a great deal to do with it. By the way, you may have noticed, I've retired the "Indeed I am." That's getting retired. Indeed, it has a great deal to do with it. I'd like you to help us find a relic called the Silver Lampwick. You've come to the right people. We're really good at finding things. We're Hufflepuffs. But what does this relic have to do with the Wild Hunt? I'm afraid we have to start with the Wild Hunt calamity that swept through the land 500 years ago. Legend has it that an evil beast wielding dark powers made Nodcry its hunting grounds, tormenting countless living beings. This lasted until the Torchforger defeated it with 3 sacred relics, the sword, the lamp, and the mirror, and sealed it beneath Kipumaki Cliff. Only then was the calamity quelled. That's an awesome looking sword, by the way. The Silver Lampwick is one of those 3 sacred relics. It can summon a barrier to defend against the Wild Hunt's attacks. After quelling the calamity, the Torchforger entrusted it to Alia the Fae, guardian of a Pillar of Embla, a Fae. The situation is critical now, and we must rely on the relic's power to pull through. We've sent Ratniki to search for it, but we aren't exactly experts at hunting down items of power. I would be very grateful if you two could help. This involves the Wild Hunt, so I'll gladly pitch in. Good. It seems the tales were right. You're no mere great adventurer, but a righteous hero who fights for the good of others. In other words, we've got to go to the Pillar of Embla, find the legendary Silver Lampwick, and bring it back here. But isn't the relic, I like the Paimon burp we got last stream. Isn't the relic being kept by the Fae? How are we supposed to find and retrieve it? According to the legend, following the Kuvaki as it guides you upward will lead you to her. She was once an ally of the Torchforger, so I believe she will understand if you explain the situation to her. But if you do obtain the Silver Lampwick, please, give it to Itlua. You've already seen him. He's the young leader of that force, and thus the one who needs this relic most right now. Pretty awesome. It's me, Good Beard Man. You know, I wouldn't call myself a regular volunteer, but are you certain my aid is not warranted this time? Oh, Flint's, you're here. I thought you wouldn't show up. Would you write me so frequently if you believed that in truth? Why, by my reckoning, you had a missive delivered to my lighthouse posting a week ago. Do I seem like the sort of Ratnik who would disrespect his Starshina by not even checking in? No. And in any case, we at HQ have never failed to send you check-in notices either. You have the kid to thank for that. He's the closest to you of us Lightkeepers. Always presses me about how you're doing. How fares the young master? So you have entrusted him with grave responsibility after all. One of Flynn's low HP lines is, "It's a grave situation." I'm like, really? Does this seem like the time to be Sinoing? Yes, I need him, and I trust him greatly as well. I believe my warning was clear. This is no ordinary wild hunt. Those monsters were drawn here by an ancient being, one that has been sealed in the Kipumaki. Say it, Connery, it's not that hard. In the Kipumaki Cliff for ages. I also know a little bit about him. We met at the Belaisar court, even. No garden variety viper was he. I recall those eyes of his. They were exactly like the ones staring at us right now. Do you remember how we became Lightkeepers, Flynn's? You mean you people? We, Flynn's, us. Lately I've been dreaming about the past, about those battles we went through together. Disaster always strikes suddenly, whether you're ready to fight and face it, or you cling to fear and pray for the best. No one is spared when the time comes. However, we know that we must struggle until lasting peace arrives. We Lightkeepers have proved that. We built the foundations of this fortress through 500 years of struggle. True, but I would suggest that Itlua need not attend remedial lessons on this subject yet. You know better than I that he has lost everything once before. Indeed, only his youthful spirit prevents him from admitting this truth, I deem. Yet my time is running out. Little remains of the years I bought for him, especially when compared to the burden he must soon shoulder. I see your mind is made up. In that case, let me not waste further breath on persuasion, my good Starshina. By the way, do you remember that item I asked you to look for last time? I would never forget a command you gave, sir. A relic from 500 years ago, and one tied to the first Moonchanter in countless ways. Even I had to go to great lengths to obtain it. Time for us to prepare as well. Let us witness the power of the bow and arrow bequeathed to us by the Torchforger. Nightingale Song Chapter 1, Prelude to the Night Vigil. And that gave me primos for doing nothing. Now. If teleporting away, if they were here and then I teleported away and despawned them, that's gonna be kind of annoying. Who's this? Wait, this isn't Nosh Town, but this is where the map said to go. You're in Pyramida. Ah, Pyramida. I know that name. I've been getting lost left and right since ever since I came to Nodcry, but I made it to Nodcry this time, didn't I? That's an improvement, at least. In good news, there seems to be no shortage of things here that can serve as my research topics. And since we're already here, I might as well stick around for a while and stock up on supplies before I head over to Nasha Town. Well, my lady, don't go through the nothing passage. As you were. You know what? Do what you want. Okay, there was an Ark over here as well, and another... She got scammed. Passage. It's just a passage where there are paths. Clearly, obviously. We're not in Kansas anymore, Farina. Abyssal rift lines. Oh! I know this mechanic. I've used this with stingrays before. I can grab another? That only hit one, though. But then I can throw that one. I can just wake you up with your friend. You're not active right now. No, you all three are active. Not sure I needed to. Oh! Maybe I did need to activate all three of them then. Oh my gosh, why did you say the tooth thing? Now I can't. They're little squirrel plants.
Splendid! More interesting trinkets for me.
Hey, come here, I need you. One of you is not activated. This is a lot of fun.
Splendid! More interesting trinkets for
Look
me.
at him go! Look at him go! He's a little twirly top. Lunoculus over here. Come with me. We have a world to save. Oh. Come with me. We still have a world to save. Nice, nice, nice. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay. Just continue following this, I guess. Did this... What's with these trees? Oh, okay. How far can you... Oh, okay. Not really all that far. I was wondering the extent of my yeet abilities.
Surprise. Truly an extra slice of joy.
The trees react to man-dragon energy. aka Nouvelette. Ooh, that's a lantern. Do you have your artifacts? You definitely do not. Raiden still has your artifacts? How did I not, Raiden still has your artifacts, alright. Sorry, Cookie. Cookie. Let me just grab Paradise Lost. Every time Skirk says paradigm shift in her ult, I often hear it as paradise instead of paradigm shift. 856. Much more reasonable. Oh, wait, maybe this isn't like the ones in the rest of non-Christ mainland. I feel kind of bad throwing these guys around, but maybe they like it. Maybe it's like a sport to them. Oops, sorry. This guy's no longer infused. They're so cute. Hey! 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 Let me throw you! Fine. I'll do it myself. I love these mechanics so far. Oh!
Our bond is strong. Smash and grab.
Okay, I guess that's enough of that.
Be silent. Observe. Close your eyes. Night falls.
And so do you.
Not to be sniffed at.
Not to be sniffed. There's a lot here. Can this guy just charge through it? He can. Ak right there. Oh my gosh, there's so much to explore. There's so much Nathan Drake in my Genshin. Okay. Okay. Barriers. Mist barrier formed by continuous accumulating abyssal energy can be dispelled using Kavaki currents. However, if it's made up of multiple abyssal fog barriers, all abyssal fog barriers connected must be cleared first. Only then can the mist barrier be fully dispelled. Spire blooms. I'll read that at some point. Pineapple! Thank you for... I don't know what I was intending when I made the bulge face emote. It's just titled bulge face or something like that. And I'm very glad that you guys are using it as a sniffer emote. And that's what it's become.
To be sniffed at.
That is the... I don't open chests with Flynn's. I'm not used to these. I'm not used to his treasure quotes. Sweet. This is a train. Look at its face.
Perhaps these treasures might be of utility to you on your journey.
Perhaps.
Please.
Oh, sorry. Nice! No, just a lantern. Interesting. Oh my gosh, so many chests, so little time.
Not to be sniffed at.
Well, then what? If I'm not sniffing the treasure, then what do you expect me to do? What else is there to do with treasure other than sniff it, Flins? Answer me this. What the heck is this? It's just a mooring, I guess. One of these fun little friends.
I never leave empty-handed. You're not going anywhere. Look, your rain's on. Lightning's terrified.
Observe. Night falls.
What is happening?
Be silent.
Wing done.
Ooh!
You're my target.
Oh shoot, that didn't get you your ult back. I might not have the. Oh my gosh! Also, ping, please.
Hand it over.
Close your eyes. Be silent. Night falls. Observe. Do you fear the dark?
Where did I leave a chest? Where? Oops. Oops. There we go. Wow! A knock. Near the train? A while back before I opened the waypoint. Does the treasure compass work here? Or is it not like upgraded enough? It does not. Oh, compass exploration ability because we don't have the the meeting points. I was not using it under principle to not make things too easy because like that'd be kind of ridiculous. But I'm glad that it is locked. Under reasonable. I don't know where it is. Okay. Let's see. Meeting point. Ooh, there's a meeting point over there though. Let's see. The cave entrance is over there. I am so happy to be playing this with you guys. Close your eyes. Okay, Yehoda, was that just ping or do you not? No, you got 247, okay. I was like, was that just ping or do you not have, did I take an artifact from you for some reason? No, okay, you got all your stuff, that was ping. I was like, I saw her, I saw energy flow into her. Oh, this one's Angie. Oh, that's a legend! He's still angry with me. But there's a meeting point right here I need. Wonder what this thing's mechanic is. Flynn's, I know, Shinobu, Yehoda, prepare to die. Oh my gosh.
Close your eyes. Be silent.
That's just, this is not,
Night falls.
look at the damage. Or this is not, look at the damage we've done. Okay, now we're doing more when it splits into whatever these are.
Night falls.
I might have missed Yehoda's.
Close your eyes.
Oh shoot, what are you doing?
Observe to dust.
Oh jeez, how did I make it out of that? I need Yehoda's burst back. What am I even attacking? Which one of these dudes do I focus on?
Close your eyes. Observe. Night falls.
Surviving, this is just going to be a test of endurance.
Close your eyes.
I also am very likely and 1000% not doing its mechanic either. My DPS is down. We gotta run. I probably could just brute force it like that, but... Sorry, buddy. Don't tell me. But can this be brute forced?
Is it time to go?
You want me on your team? Lee?
Lee? I'm not looking at chat, because I just asked, can this be brute forced?
Overruled. Get to work. Hear the echoes of the valley. Let's light it up. Eat Laline, eat Papa. Get.
Okay, doing much more energy than we were before. Oh shit! She said my turn as she died. I think that was just a matter of Lali's shield wasn't strong enough. Let me go to a statue to res. That's over there, okay. Did a lot of damage, it's just that, I even looked down and saw her health ticking down rapidly, and like right before I pressed the alt button to get her to heal herself, right then is when I got hit. Like as my finger was reaching up towards it.
A walk would be nice.
I wonder if AFK Hyper Bloom would be okay and you can just focus on dodging. You would have to know its attacks in order to dodge, though.
Stabilize.
I'm going in. Fulfill our pact.
Solidify.
Let's light it up. Transfixed. Suffer the wrath of
Oh, he wasn't on the field, so what I applied Arle's skill to didn't stay applied. Wonder if he can be solidified. Probably not. It's a legend. Oh, he can! Interesting! Zhongli's shield is still up. Whoa, that was cool.
Get to work. Eat Lalin, eat Papa.
Oh, damn. Okay, this is still doing damage to the main health bar, though.
Fulfill our pact.
Stabilize.
Transfixed. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Zhongli, shield down.
Solidify.
I gotta use it. I want her to remain a little bit higher on health.
For the wrath of Easley. Show no. Get out of here.
I will have order.
Buy me a little bit of time to pull my shield back out. Oh, Arle's physical right now. I'm waiting on her skill cooldown. Because I applied Blood Debt to the big one. There he is. And it's only when he comes back can you cash that Blood Debt directive in and make it Blood Debt due. It's only after he comes back out. Because it's applied to him, not the little guys.
Transfixed.
Stabilize.
You two. Time to end them. I'm going in.
Oh, man! Alright. We're close. Ow! Zhongli, give me a sec!
Get to work.
Solidify.
Everybody stand back.
Almost.
Easley. Show no mercy.
He suffered the wrath of Easley when I showed no mercy. Why didn't I get an achievement for that? Because no achievement, no local legend achievement popped up, and I was like, did I not? Did he respawn? Did he rubber band? Not cry local legend achievements are like, oh right, like Sigurd. Blah. All right. We did that. Oh, I only shat my pants 4 times. How long does these, oh, pretty quickly, actually. Wake up, little buddy.
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?
Simple care bed. I got a hospital gurney. 9 days, okay. Make sure I remind myself that that's a thing. Alright, first local legend. The Witch's Garden? Listen to how cute the music is here, though.
A long, long time ago, there was a young man who ran away from home.
Is that Nicole?
After spending the last of his morrow,
That's Nicole's voice.
he trod through the cold of winter, shivering in his threadbare clothes. Suddenly, the young man found himself stepping out onto thin air, and he fell through into a strange place. But before he could react, a voice rang out from somewhere in the distance. This is the secret home of Nicola Coco, the great mage everlasting. O destitute one, tell me your heart's greatest wish, and with my guidance, you shall attain it.
I'm glad that some of the most powerful beings in Tevat, I'm glad they have fun with it. And they're not just, you know, murderous psychopaths.
Whoa! That was a strange voice. Nicola Coco. Who's that again? Do we know her?
I would recognize her voice as well as I recognize her thighs. What I mean by that, by the way, is Nicole's leggings are as detailed as Escoffier's, it feels like. Anyways.
The young man was in awe of the mage's magnificence and beauty.
I know, right?
After a lengthy silence, he solemnly declared, "O great mage from afar, how beauteous and wise you are! The moment I beheld you, my heart began to flutter. All my heart desires now is to make your wishes mine." The subtlest of smiles appeared on the mage's face as she replied, "Very well, then I shall task you with performing certain deeds on my behalf, such as those that are within your ability. Your guide is here, and your reward awaits you in the days to come."
She's talking about me. It is very Yai energy. Maybe that's what I like about this right now.
Guide? Does that mean this glowing orb?
No, Paimon, it means this random flower right here. Yapper Queen. Switch back to my Flynn's team, actually, I believe. Or Llama. Wait, what weapon do you have right now? Oh, you have the Solar Pearl, which is going to be great for you, but it's level 50. Take the Jade back. Because at least that's leveled.
"Secret home," said the young wanderer, with a look of confusion on their face. "Where is this secret home of which you speak?" The mage's voice grew somewhat flustered upon hearing this question.
It's flopping back and forth between which outfit I have on.
Wait, does it make sense for this to be a bashful character? Oh, never mind. I'll keep it in for now. Mr. 9 can always refine it later.
Mr. 9? Mr. 9? Mr. 9?
It is rather rude to ask such questions of a mage, young one.
That's me.
The mage's lodge is under renovation. Very soon you shall be stunned by its grandeur.
Oh no, that poor lodge.
This shall be your trial. Offer up your strength and help this great mage to build her territory.
Oh my... Guys, I do not now, nor have I in the past had any dealings with Hoyoverse or the there have been so many things in the past year and a half.
As the young man continued forth, he noticed many exquisite statues dotting the mage's territory.
Very exquisite, I agree.
What are these? He asked, puzzled. These are all those who opposed me.
Oh.
They underestimated the power of a mage, and thus were turned to stone.
Look, I would never underestimate the power of a mage. These squirrels are all heretics.
A spur of the moment addition, but dare I say it was a good one. A mage ought to be a powerful and dangerous figure. Danger lends a certain mystique, and without mystique, the world would be a very dim place. But turning people to stone at the drop of a hat? Is that too over the top?
Nah.
And no one wants to be around someone that capricious. Okay, I think I'll dial it back and turn it into more of a vague warning. Upon hearing this, the youngster broke into a cold sweat. But then, the mage's laughter broke the silence. Did you fall for it? I was merely joking. These statues are just my way of capturing a certain moment in time.
Is Nicole really taking time out of her day to play D&D with us?
Anyway, statues. That's what I need your help with. The Mage's Lodge is feeling a little empty, and I should like to fill the space with some more adorable companions.
I'm an adorable companion, Miss Nicole. What's this? It's a door, Connery.
Well then, young one. Now you have learned of the troubles faced by this mage. Nicola Coco requires your aid to build her sacred territory. The mage poured a cup of tea for her visitor. What say you?
Great mage Nicola Coco, I will do as you command.
Wait a minute! Shouldn't we think twice before going all in on this?
No.
We don't know anything about this person. She seems a little weird.
Is Paimon stupid? What? Is this not the exact teacup we...
Huh? Although...
Oh,
having
there we
said
go.
that, this teacup looks kind of familiar.
It's someone we know, Paimon.
Nicola Coco. Ah! Is it Mage N? Nicole?
Correct. What do you think of my story?
What if she said no? She's like, no, I'm Alice, you dolt. How much brain juice are you running low on right now?
Hard to say. It's not finished yet, surely. What happens to the characters in the end?
I haven't decided yet. I need to renovate my home first. Perhaps I'll have a burst of inspiration after that. Anyway, if you can hear my voice, I assume that means you're currently in Nodcry. In which case, could I trouble you to gather a few things for me?
What things exactly?
Well, I'd like to build a few more statues to decorate my home, but I'm lacking inspiration at the moment. I was thinking you could take some photos to give me some ideas.
I can do that.
Are you serious? Alright then, leave it to us. Wait here. We'll head out and see what we can find. And remember to finish the story once the statues are done.
She's a squirrel lover. She's a squirrel. She's a squirrel lover.
The mage's story is starting to take shape. I think I'll delegate this next section to Mr. 9. A great mage is defined above all by her beauty and powerful presence. Perhaps an exaggerated laugh might help her stand out more. It looks like someone has been bewitched by the power of the great mage everlasting. Is that laugh too annoying? No, it'll be fine.
Oh, it's
It's
fine.
all in writing anyway. No one will hear it out loud. My renovation plan is complete.
Oh no.
But where to start? Everyone knows you can't just conjure a house out of thin air. Or could I?
That's what I usually do.
Alchemy could work. The only raw materials I need are bricks and wood. Yes, I'll go with that. Far easier than building everything by hand. A mage's home has to look very different from an ordinary house. I'm I'm just not sure what that means in practice. One thing's for certain, though. It has to be an ancient, mysterious, and otherworldly place that will endure for hundreds, even thousands of years. Yes, that's good. Just what people would expect from a mage. Although in truth, it's not so much me capturing moments in time as moments in time that have captured me.
It's a really cute laugh.
Well, don't just stand there. Go complete the task that the great mage has assigned. And remember, I don't want to see anything dull and dreary. I need photos that are bursting with life, so I can capture the soul and character of the subject. Don't be thinking that carving a statue is just about shapes and proportions. The most important thing is to capture the spirit of the subject in the moment the photograph is taken. All right, got all that?
Yes, indeed. I'm never nodded. There's an ox somewhere in here. Oh, there's an ox right there. There's also a teleport somewhere? Oh, we cannot make a crab statue. Sorry, thank you for the first time, Chad. Welcome, hello. TP and drop down. I was about to make an extremely distasteful joke. Ooh, I can revitalize one with its friend, right? Yes, I can. Where are you going? Okay, the thing. Oh wow, we're out of the fog. We're out of the frog. Ooh, it's this Nod Cry music. Okay, one more. Whoop. Scoop. Ooh. Does this only need one more charge in it? Yeah, it did. Alright. Oh, and this one also just needs one more charge. Sweet. Good for 10,000 Mora. How do I unlock this chest? There's another Lunoculus over here somewhere. Ooh, there's another. There's a. Oh, that needs one more, actually. Come here, little guy. Okay, there's the Smokulus. I got rye. Sweet flowers all over the place in Teyvat. The thing? The thing. The thing? Are there 5 of these I gotta do, actually? Maybe if I open up 5 of those? Is there another one over here? There's not another one over here. I didn't think I saw one over here either. No. Why do I hear lemon? What a reference. I don't know what. This is really pretty. Okay, statue right here. I'm trying not to forget about the hole. Ah! Here's the sublunary sphere. If you might heed this call, please ascend the tower. Chosen of dragons. Alia the Fae calling to us. She said ascend the tower. Do you think we should check it out? Nah. Why would we? The world opened itself to those with noble crabs. You guys have noble crabs? That's not. Whoa! Wait! This statue also is not. This statue isn't contained by any industrial metal or anything. The only other one that looks like this is the one outside of the Frost Moon Scions. Oh, I just need one more Ark. And there's one right here. Oh, wait. I almost did it. I almost. A new world for us to explore, Rue. Wow, that is pretty. Holy. Look at how well Lauma's palette matches it. Oh, it's way the clear up there. Way the clear up there. Ever clear. There's so much. You cannot turn the camera more than 5 degrees without finding something like, oh, another teleport, and just getting distracted and wandering off someplace. I remember feeling that way about Skyrim, and Skyrim had was nothing compared to games like this. Zhizh. Zhizh! I said zhizh. Sounded like Bina singing for a second. Son of a. Got it. This is another show this to the you that played Genshin years ago. Show this to the 2020 you that played 1.0 and tell them that this is the same game. Oh. Yeah. Pretty music. Oh. I guess because the statues are already. Ooh. 100 primos. The statues are already like filled out. They're not. They weren't ramshackle like the ones that we did before. in the rest of Teyvat. Okay, where's the hole down there? My word. The hole. It took me a while to, I don't know why, it should have been way more obvious, but it took me a while to understand, that I could normal attack and jump cancel out of that. Because I was consistently like, how do I exit this? And I would just switch to another character. But, if you attack, she pops out of it. And if you don't want the attack to actually finish, then you can jump cancel that attack. You just have to be quick about it. Oh, jeez! Pardon? Oh my gosh, did you see how far off that first shot was? Are you serious? This is really just... Okay, I was way overthinking that. I was severely overthinking that.
Ooh, let me open it.
All they wanted to do was just play ping pong with each other. Let's get you and Mia out of this team real quick. Neff.
Lucky you. I have some time to kill.
Lucky me indeed. As you said.
The bond is strong.
For the everlasting forest.
Ow!
The mystery unwrapped.
Look, Rainbow! Out of my way! Stand with me!
Lush as the moonlight.
Rock, it looks like.
By the frostman of old.
Ooh!
Being done, Weatherbuck!
I don't need to panic as much because my Shinobu is C6.
Seek within.
Oh, there we go. That wasn't too bad.
This time your curiosity paid off, but don't get careless.
Thank you, Neff. I suppose she talks about you falling in because otherwise you have to defeat a local legend to be able to go through here. I just decided to... I just wanted to be stubborn, okay? How many, let's grab this, this teleport and this teleport. Old Klee volleyball? What was the other way of doing that? Other than shooting it with a holy crap. Such beautiful singing. Such lovely weather. Why don't we do a bit of sunny, why don't we do a bit of sunny work? What's that, you ask? Well, anything that makes you feel bright and sunny, too. Pineapple? This is a stable for an animal. Oh boy, that looks inviting. Just another Ark. Oh, up top there. Pretty old. That's Wild Hunt music. There's a guy over here we can probably fight for this chest. He's like, are you sure about that?
Get with me.
Leave this way. It all adds up. No more lies.
Get a little far from spawn for my liking. Go, oh no! Alright, we'll do it down here.
The deception ends here.
You just hit my child.
It all adds up. No more lies.
For the everlasting curse. A grave truth.
Whoa!
It all adds up. Seek within.
Look, your rainbow. Our bond is strong.
You poor lost lamb. Stay your hand.
Oh, I thought I had an F on. Okay. It worked. I started galloping. Gallop, yeah! I think that's gonna be one of Zibai's, that's gonna be her alt voice line.
That looks like it's worth a pretty sum. Relax. Your secret's safe with me.
Which secret? What are you talking about? She's like, Ether, your search history is safe with me. That's what Nahida says to us. Never knows about the Tanum. What? What Tanit? What? What the hell? Zombie chickens. Abyssal flamingos. Oh, they're making some very dangerous noises. Can we not? We don't have to do all that, do we?
With one heart, we pray. Lush as the moon.
The mystery unravels.
Chew on this. Look, get with me.
Can't hide the truth. It all falls to the truth. No more lies.
Man, I'm spoiled by having Nodcry characters, aren't I?
Curiosity paid off, but don't get careless.
Our bond is strong.
Heal yourself just a little bit, Shinobu, please. There you go. That's fine. Columbina would allow Beta Lunar Bloom, or Lunar Charged. Interesting. Oh, 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 oh. Is this a dead giant one of those things? Not really. It looks like an animal, though. Oh, hi. 99? I played God of War. I've done this kind of stuff. Let me back into play. Oh, some of them are these dudes, though. Oh, damn it. I threw Ducky. Purify the abyssal area.
Leave this place.
Purify the abyssal. Oh! Stop running. Not that. Wait. Purify the abyssal area. Oh, you just need to fight. Okay.
The deception ends here.
I read it like a withering. Like, what do I need to do right now?
For the everlasting flow. It all adds up. Seek within. Branches of song.
Out of my way! Get with me!
Oh, jeez!
For the trouble.
One heart, we pray.
Look, the rainbow!
There's also some kind of, a drain mechanic going on right now.
Lush as the moon. No more lies. The deception ends here.
Oh, I think it makes gross sounds.
Branch into song.
Was it just corrosion from the— ah, shit! Was it just corrosion from the wolves? Even with C6, if you're just taking attack after attack, Shinobu can still die easily.
Seek within. By the frost moon of old. Receive my blessing.
Oh, Lauma died off screen. Shit. I might have to come back with
Can't hide
with a shielder. I'm coming back with a shielder. Whew, damn. Where? Oh. I was actually just thinking earlier, is there any grace period? Because I was thinking, like, when Shinobu's C6 triggers and brings her down to 1 HP, is there a half second of grace, or is it just she's immediately vulnerable again? And it seems like she's just immediately vulnerable again. So if there's a lot of stuff going on, or there's like some kind of drain mechanic or something like that, she's just gonna die, C6 or not. This also has... I could, when in doubt, Arlecchino. You might be right about healers, better than shielders. Moika doesn't have her, I took, her artifacts back from her, though. Which I could just grab her artifacts again. There's not enough things that would be affected by Venti's ult for me to think that that'd be would be kind of worth it. Corrosion can kill, though. Shilonen is usually my go-to healer, keeping that burst up constantly. I wonder if I could just brute force it with Navia, although Navia doesn't hit very, very strong numbers. It's difficult for Navia to hit really, really strong numbers. Who are my healers? Like, obviously, like Shinobu for heal. Without a shield, it feels risky to bring her out. And then Corrosion goes through shields. Yehoda, I feel like I can't. I don't know how I feel about Yehoda as a healer, even though that's a core part of her kit. Shilonen is a really good healer. Why don't I try this? I think I remember whose artifacts I borrowed, actually. Varessa, if I get confused, I'll rewatch the VOD to understand whose artifacts I'm grabbing. Navia, and then Yoimiya, this one, and then this one from Yoi as well, and then Varessa's. Okay, I did remember that, actually. I believe that is what that was. Let's try this again, although I still don't think this is going to be an optimal team for this. Oh hey, this is where we went with Arlecchino. Arlecchino and Child. Right on this beach.
Let's light it up! Full throttle! Bring it! Letting praise names echo! I'm going in! Lolling! He's Papa! Get him! Crash from the sky!
At least this means that Moika's getting a lot of fighting spirit because Shilonen and Sidlali are both here. That was a consistent problem with my previous build of Mawika, is that it wasn't even necessarily, like, her build was bad, obviously, but also she wasn't getting a lot of fighting spirit because I never had her with a lot of other Natlins. A lot of other Natlinese. The Wild Hunt's kind of rough for Mawika. She's doing it just from her raw damage, but it really prefers and wants the Nod Cry mechanics, the lunar mechanics, in order to get the max out of it.
Pyroclastic surge! I'm going in! Let the mountain's veins boil! Crash from the sky! Suffer
Like kind of a waste for one enemy, but
Incinerate! Fulfill our task! You two!
I feel like we're getting really far from the arena.
Everybody stand back! Wrath from the sky!
Okay, everyone's back here. We're going back over here.
Light it up! Suffer the wrath of me! Letting brave names echo! Pyroclastic surge!
Who's next? Who's next? Who's next?
Teamwork is dreamwork! Show no mercy! Let the mountain's veins boil! Full throttle! Incinerate! Light of the blazing sun! Eat Lolling! Eat Papa! Get him! Hear the echoes of the valley! Everybody stand back!
Everyone seems to be getting their burst at a rate that I'm comfortable with.
Wrath from the sky!
I really should be applying
Going in!
Lotti's burst before I use Moika's burst.
Suffer the wrath of me! Rev the engines!
We're doing much, much better though. Shilonin's and Bennett's heals are legit.
Get out of here!
Oh, and Bennett with a knockdown on this guy!
Letting brave names echo! Full throttle! Incinerate! Eat Lolling! Eat Papa! Light up
There we
the
go.
blazing sun!
I need to do that more often.
Light it up! Bring it! Hear the echoes of the valley! I'm going in! Get to work!
Apply some cryo on the subject before I start pyroing my pants.
Pyroclastic surge!
Just from one normal attack, I think the cryo aura might have already worn off.
The sun!
16k isn't very helpful right now.
Letting brave names echo! Everybody stand back! Show no mercy! Light of the blazing sun! Incinerate!
Where is everyone?
Lolling! Eat Papa! Hear the echoes of the valley! Pyroclastic surge! Teamwork is dream! Full throttle!
28k with Bennett is still... Moika is still not doing what she should.
Names echo! Get to work! Get out of here! Suffer the wrath of me! Everybody stand back! Light of the blazing sun! Incinerate!
For Natlan! And I don't know if anyone got below a quarter health. I don't know if anyone got below half health. Shilonin and the combo of Shilonin and Bennett was legit for fighting that corrosion. Ooh.
Hey, not a bad haul.
Good call on healers over shielders. Obviously, Lottie did help in absorbing damage that would have otherwise hit pretty hard. But good call. The combo of Shilonin and Bennett with that heal, I was noticing that like we would get hit and then one of them would just tick it right back up because Shilonin and Bennett both heal for so much per tick. Whew, man, that felt good. Thank you. All right, we have daily commissions to turn in. We have some primos to use. Whew. That did feel like an abyss floor. Man, that was intense.
Ad Astra Abyssos.
Like camping.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
This lab coat reminds me of Albedo's in a weird way. Not a negative, weird way, but this lab coat reminds me of Albedo's. I think it's because it's white with like this gold design. Kind of reminds me of the geo coloration kind of scheme around Albedo's jacket. Thank you for your service, Mawika. Okay, back to the light-based platform. What pity are we at now? We're at 76, correct? 76. I do need more team-wide healers. Who's a team-wide healer? Jean and Barbara, which is fun that both of the sisters are team-wide healers. Charlotte. Baiju. Jean should be really good for a Farina team, because you can be at half health, burst with her, and then grab a ton of fanfare all at once. Because because if her burst if her attack is high enough and her burst is leveled enough, then that burst will be able to basically take you from half to full, just in one blast. So in a microsecond, you can get a ton of fanfare. I kind of stopped building Jean and Barbara because I started favoring consta heals like Shilonen and Shinobu. But they all have their uses. There are times where you do want a single giant blast of healing. Jean Sunfire, true. What's the oh, I was like, what's the thing that's still on my thing? We trialed Bina last time. Let's see, is 20 Primos gonna make a difference right now? No, it won't. So we can save that trial for later. Okay.
This is where.
Oh, that didn't. She had no bond of life. Look, Bina, Arlecchino at full health. Ain't gotta worry about a thing. Wait. This didn't used to have bark around it. And this one used to have a cage around it. But what about this? This one was fully caged. Okay. This one is still partially caged, but it's not fully anymore. All region statues get upgraded together. Happened when I upgraded it earlier. Ah. Okay, also
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Valiant Chronicles. Hexadectonic this. When it falls to the ground. Oh, when it unleashes Spore Bloom for the first time, clear out all the spores. Son of a... How the... Wave Chaser Plane. There's a human and a puppy. Grouping, I guess. Hey. Hey, free Primo Gems, dog. 20 will still not get us to another wish. Okay, why do I keep doing that? Okay, back to the wish screen. 76 pity. I believe tomorrow and Sunday are going to be my usual rest days.
You can call me Columbina or Kutar or Moon Goddess. Whatever you prefer. I'm used to having many names. The moon's blessing is yours, whenever you might find yourself in need.
Her screen took up the entire screen. She took up the entire screen and I thought the game crashed. Oh. Yes! One on Inefa. Okay. I will decide whether I'm pulling Inefa or whether I'm saving for Neuvillette. But that doesn't matter right now because... Also. I'm gonna cry. This region has been too much for me. I'm good. Nodcry has been too much for me. I should turn the sounds back on. No, wait, not yet. I don't know how we just did that.
Oh, Moon Goddess, may your light illuminate our path ahead.
spin by myself too! I don't have to wait for a quest in order to spin. I actually kind of like that it's very quiet. You have to really pay attention that you can't hear it super loud. That very much fits her. She wouldn't sing loudly. Look at Okay. What does she want? I got the solar pearl for Nefer because I was building and thinking about weapons in terms of who did I have at that moment. Just wants HP. Oh, could I give her Dragon Slayers then? Because Dragon Slayers is still a really good passive. Like, even in the good year of 2026, Dragon Slayer still is a passive that is that is still a HP crit and a bit of ER. It'd work? Okay. It's probably my best bet, actually. Prototype Amber, really? What's prototype Amber? Codex. I could do Codex as well. I think the Codex is on 60 energy. She needs a lot of ER even at 60 energy. Did she just not generate a lot for herself? Favonius Proto for off-field, Sack Jade for on-field. I probably will be using her off-field. Probably. She's really good at enabling other people to increase their own damage. She's a helper. She's selfless. She's the off-field, and that's what hurts energy generation. Okay, Codex is on Mona. I'm looking because I'm like for a sac frag, if she wanted sacrificial fragments, which she probably doesn't. But I'd be like, oh man, like that's on Lali, and then another one's on Nahida, and then another one's on Lanyan. So I'd be like, oh, I guess I'll pull one off Lanyan. But taking Mona's Favonius Codex off her doesn't seem like a very big deal. Let me keep Dragon Slayers on her right now as I experiment around and see am I gonna want her on field or am I gonna use her primarily off field? Because you're talking to a guy who has a team with a Beto as the main DPS, or at the very least as the on fielder. You're talking to a guy who has an on field Kale team. So even if she's not hyper meta on field, I don't know. Maybe I'll decide how I like playing her more, and then if we get hyper meta with it, like if I really need to take her to like top floors of Abyss or something, then I'll figure out which one is gonna be the better one with the characters and people that I have built right now. What is this gonna give her? Oh, 2 ER sets. Excuse me. Excuse me. Probably Moon's Serenade, or is there another one that would work even better for her? Oh, this has got to be her signature set then, isn't it? There's a new domain. Gotcha. Up to you, she could do both. Try to think she ended up off field, okay. E and Q main DPS seem very solid. Easiest way to use me is quick swap. General best set is Serenade for off field. Okay. Serenade best for off field. Excuse me. Well, I'll see what first and foremost, do we have... Okay.
I don't think
Ooh.
for anyone in particular. Still, if someone stops to listen, I hope it provides a moment of peace all the same.
Oh. I cannot believe we just won our 50-50. How? This is not fair. This account is borked. What? How do I have this many characters and I've won so many 50-50s? I've lost a lot as well, but... What was that idol animation? Wait, what was that other idol? Best way to trigger idols is in here. Oh. I did finish Act 8. Farina had a flair for the dramatics because she, imagine that. Farina had a flair for the dramatics. Farina placed Dia in her spot because we were polling at the throne. That was torture for her for 500 years. And then we went to Egeria's poll and she came home in 18 pity. She has got a flair for the dramatics. But Bina came home without forcing us into a 50-50. Before we head out, let me grab some Adventures experience or whatever that's called. The small things. Me.
This route.
For those of you who weren't here for it, I started this stream off with a very special video. Someone phrased it as a eulogy, and I think that's a good way to put it actually.
If you ever...
It'll be live on the YouTube on the main channel right when I sign off. It's already been uploaded. I'll just flip it from private to public. Don't watch it if you haven't completed Act 8. Should I play it again at the close of stream right now? I'm very proud of it. Purify the flowing emanations of abyssal power. Stuff we've been doing since Mondstadt. Purifying abyssal power. And my bank account breathes a sigh of relief because way back when we first started Luna 1, I said Columbina would be the first character that would inspire me to dolphin. Like, I've obviously, I bought Welkins for myself and my wife every now and then. I've battle passed. But this would be a character where I'd be like, I will whale myself. This character is coming home. And because she's so kind and selfless, she was like, you know what? Put that thing away. Put that piece of plastic away. I got you. I am shocked. How did we do that?
By the eternal moon. The tides shall surge.
Slow bird. She poked it. Okay. I have enough!
By the frost moon, the night shall be illuminated.
Wait. Do people normally have... Does she have an Ascension voice line for every level? My resin is about to cap. Hang on. What we need right now... Let's do a... Where the Mora ley line is clear, the ball's up there. Every 20, 40, 60, 80. Okay. I don't know why. For some reason, I was like, is that normal? Oh, oh, oh. Oh, she comes in so gentle. You guys remember the first trailer we had with her? She had a feather on her finger, just like that. The first glimpse we got of her. When our first we got our first glimpses of Lauma and... That feels so full circle. Winter's Night, yeah. Yeah. But I mean, like the first Nod Cry teasers that we got. She did just that. She had a feather on her finger. Had we not seen her at all since the Lazo trailer? Lazo? It's not pronounced like Forza, is it? You know another one of my favorite entrance animations? Yeah! Like pizza. Lazo. What does that mean? Anyways, what am I doing? I need some Mora real quick.
Quick as a flash! On my...
Okay!
Boost! Heads up! Hero incoming! Yeah! You asked for it! Yeah! Heads up! It's justice o'clock!
Oh, you're clear over here! Ah, the burst wore off.
Charge! Yeah!
The story has only just...
Control breathing! Let's move! Justice will prevent... Yeah!
Varessa and Chevrolet in the same team is hilarious because they both talk about justice constantly. It's either justice o'clock or justice will prevail or... Oh wait, I don't need Mora. What the hell am I doing? I don't need Mora. I mean, I do need Mora. We always need Mora. But what am I doing? I need EXP material. I got too excited. I have a Bina now. Whoops. Well, in terms of Mora, we have more Mora now. Well, between Bina's talents and her level and everything, that's that Mora ley line is not going to go to waste. It's like I didn't need that.
Stronger! On my...
Stay back! The story has only just...
Oh, damn it, I accidentally pressed instead of held. Hey!
Hero incoming!
Stay back! Okay!
Control breathing! Start the clock! Final warning!
Oh, okay. Damn, Chevres! Chill! Okay.
Deepest attacked the collective of plenty when I was really young.
Really?
So many people I knew got hurt. All my parents and I could do was hide away in a well-hidden cellar and barricade the door.
Have I forgotten major
I
lore?
still remember the sound of the monsters trying to ram the door down. I was so scared. I didn't even dare to cry out loud. Thankfully, the patrol team got to us in time and saved us, but it got me thinking. Even if the heroes of the past were immortal, there'd only be so much they could do. They couldn't be everywhere at once and protect everyone and everything. But maybe, if I trained hard enough and learned how to fight, maybe next time, instead of waiting to be rescued, I'd be strong enough to fight off the bad guys myself.
Yeah, that's got to be a friendship line, because that's crazy long. That's way too long for a chat voice line. I'm gonna grab another one since we're gonna need it for my Bina. More of these idiots.
Watch out! The turning point in.
Drop your weapons! Yeah! It's justice o'clock!
Get over there to that guy.
You asked for it!
Watch out!
Oh, I kind of did that a little too quickly.
Hero incoming!
I love her recovery animations after her abilities.
Antenna! Grant me strike!
I haven't been practicing, can you tell? I haven't been practicing with my Varissa. The only thing that's lacking is my personal rotations, who and what I'm activating first. But as far as how to use her, it's much more brainless than I thought. I don't know why I thought this was a really complex technical character to play, but it really is just like a couple button presses and that's it, realistically. Let's go back to Frostman Enclave, actually.
Running late again.
Lady's like, what in the... Imagine just seeing that run by you.
May the light of the moon goddess guide you on your way.
Bruh. Bruh. Okay, I don't think I have... I do? I do? Where did I get so many radiant antlers? Who else needs these? Did I farm for someone else and then not upgrade them? Not Hoda. I guess the trial and the AQ. You guys seen the memes around that idle animation in particular? Anyways. $58 on day one, not even intentionally pre-farming for her. I didn't interrupt one of her,
By the frost moon, the night shall be illuminated. By the eternal moon, the tides shall surge.
The tides shall skirk.
Flow.
Oh, she's... that voice is so gentle. Oh, damn. What a stream. I don't know that I want to end on... If you haven't finished Act 8, I highly recommend you close out now, because the train's about to head towards Act 8 spoilers again, which we've kind of been discussing off stream. But thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. Love you lots. I'll see you next time. Probably on Mondays when we'll be streaming again. Do you think that my anyone who is there for it, and then also anyone who, like, I did a video that's going to be released right when I get off stream, that is essentially a eulogy of sorts for Sandrone. Do you think that's ending the stream on a depressing note, or is that kind of a meaningful way to cap off the stream? It's gonna be live, like, immediately, like right after I get off stream. I'll make it public. Guess it is a hopeful one, isn't it? Yeah, it's sad, but because I think I have realistic. Obviously, I'm always hoping that there's a way we can rebuild her. Pulling back from the story, it would mean that she'd be the only, unless Varka has had his silhouette teased. Honestly, Nicole also was right next to him, wasn't she? She's also had her silhouette teased. That would mean that unless Alice is not playable, that would mean that Sandrone is the only one of the cards who will not be playable. I could see that making sense, but I don't know. I just feel in some way that I think that it'd be respectful either way. I think that's kind of what I was saying during the during that video. I'll play it to close off stream today. It's kind of what I was saying during that video, that I think it's respectful if they bring her back in the proper way. And I also think if they let us sit in the knowledge that she's gone and that some sacrifices are final, I think that also is respectful. Oh, Luna just triggered Radiance! Everybody nuts, cabbages, and crabs in chat for Luna. Also, a legit... so supportive as well. Everybody thank you, Luna, in chat. There's so many... I've said this before, that, like, you guys' chat names, your screen names are gonna, like, I'll remember your guys' names forever. Genuinely. Yeah, I'm gonna show it. Tomorrow is gonna be my usual rest day. So we'll be back on Monday for some more of this. If you see me on later tonight, it'll be me palling around with my wife, helping her build. She's right now building her Gaming and her Mualani. Not necessarily for the same team, obviously, but yeah. Thank you all so much. This journey with you through this game has been a privilege. I think people these days are much more conscious and knowledgeable, and they're much more honest about the narrative power and the emotional power that video games possess. And why is that there like that? I think people are much more honest about the narrative power that video games possess. That it's not just, it's video games have changed. Their stories, their experiences. You can get your heart lost in them the same way you can a really great movie series or a really great TV show. It's no different. Because what it is at the end of the day, it's all writing. It's all stories. It's all campfire tales. and spending this journey alongside you sages, who are the experts of lore and meta, and who I'm caught up. I still go to you guys because you guys always know. Chat always knows best. So thank you. It's been a privilege. See you next time. I'm going to hop into this. Feel free to stick around, or if you want to just catch it when it's uploaded in just a second right after stream. Fair enough as well. Thank you all. Love you lots. See you next time. And bye-bye. Sorry, hang on. I'm not sure why it's not letting me... Okay, we're gonna do it this way then. Thanks again. Appreciate you a lot. Love you. Bye.
In narrative art and literature, there is a choice to be made. What counts as victory, and what is worth sacrificing to meet that objective? Well-crafted stories often present a dilemma of sacrifice, or make it an inevitability. Sometimes this inevitability is something that the characters themselves must confront and discuss, and other times it's baked into the surrounding storytelling. But the commonality between great tales of heroics and valiance is that no win condition is free. We, as Genshin players, should understand this writing truth. Everything past 1.0 raised the stakes in ways the original narrative arcs never did. But at the same time, Rukkhadevata and Focalors were characters we met in the same scene that would be their end. It doesn't minimize the impact of those scenes, but it hits on a different wavelength when the loss is someone you've come to know. La Senora set the precedent that we shouldn't assume anyone will stick around for the long haul, even ones who have had every narrative set up to be the baddie in the shadows at the close of every nation. But it was Natlan that should have taught us that plot armor does not exist for everyone, and Genshin won't tell us who has the bulletproof vest and who doesn't. Koichi's death delivered in Act 4 was a slap of reality, and Capitano's reduction to eternal stasis stabbed the knife in and twisted it. Deaths of popular characters, interruptions of potential. Feels like it breaks a promise we didn't even realize we were holding on to. The promise that important characters are protected, that popularity or untold stories or affection grants them immunity. But in a game where we have already lost so much, and from a studio that has already shown in other IPs that they are not afraid, it's a hope we should know better than to keep. The loss of Sandrone was rattling. Despite my constant theorizing that her arc made the most sense to end alongside Act 8, I still wanted to believe that she was safe, right up until the moment she arrived at the boss arena with us. Then I knew. This was such a brutal death, and at the same time, such a heroic and in-character way to go out. Face to the enemy, defiant to the last breath. Even as the powers of the cosmos lay in her enemy's palms, Sandrone refused to be ruled, refused to be intimidated, refused to be afraid. I still fully believe that, given her backup plans and the narratives surrounding her and synthetic beings in general, there is hope to bring her back in some way. But I could also see a Genshin that says, no, this time, this one isn't coming back. This one isn't in stasis. This one is gone. There are a lot of scenes in video games I rewatch, even tough ones, for artistic appreciation or to simply enjoy such cinema once more. But this one, I already noticed the details I wanted to. I saw the coloration of the clouds, the angling of the shadows with the sun behind our enemy, so that while Sandrone sat in the shadow of her executioner, she was still facing the light. She was still in control. I don't need to rewatch this one, and I don't want Sandrone didn't die because she was careless or weak. She died because she stood her ground when retreat would have been safer. As the horizon stretches ever on into threats even more powerful, as we begin to untie Tevat's own ontological threads, Sandrone gives us a truth to march forward with. As the road grows darker and the enemies more merciless, her legacy isn't her sacrifice itself. It's courage. To keep your face to the enemy and confront the next moments, even when the cost is everything.